Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 18 von If My Heart Had Wings. In der letzten Folge haben unsere Club-Members weiter gut an ihrem Glider gearbeitet und das erste Stück des Flügels fertiggestellt. Dann kam allerdings die traurige Nachricht, dass AGH vom Robotics Club eingezogen wird und deshalb erstmal nicht mehr mithelfen kann. Später kommt sogar noch der Lehrer, der den Robotics Club betreut, vorbei beim Soaring Club und macht seltsame Andeutungen, woraufhin Amane revealed, dass sie diesen Sommer aufhören wird mit dem Soaring Club. Alle sind ein bisschen traurig und überlegen, wie sie jetzt noch den Glider fertig kriegen können in der Zeit, bevor Amane aufhört. Schauen wir, wie sie damit umgehen. Aoni, what's the matter? Is Agea here? Achan? She went to the convenience store. I see, thanks. Why don't you call her? No, it's fine. I want to speak to her face to face. I have to give myself a little reward for studying so hard. And by reward I mean Häagen-Dazs cookies and cream. Here I go. Itadakimasu. I can just hear it. Oh, you have something delicious. Das war ein sehr weibliches Husten. Bin ich nicht gut. AGH defensively stuffing her wide open mouth with ice cream, choked and spit it out. No, don't waste the ice cream. Oh no. Owie, don't scare me like that. Sorry, you should eat it at home. It would melt, wouldn't it? Besides, eating it outside like this is a luxury. You want a spoonful, Owie? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, I'll have a little. Okay, say Okay. Stop talking like that, it's embarrassing. That said, I took the spoonful that AGH offered into my mouth. Oh, that's nice. What flavor is this? Cookies and cream and AGH-chan's in... Just had to... Cookies and cream and AGH-chan's indirect kiss flavor. There's some unnecessary stuff mixed in, but it's great anyway. I'll try buying it next time. Okay. You could act at least a little embarrassed. This is all because we're childhood friends. When we were kids, it was normal for us to drink the same juice while passing it around. Ich meine, ich mach sowas teilweise auch mit Freunden. Auch mit weiblichen Freunden. Also nicht in Corona-Zeiten jetzt, aber... Ne. Ey, was haben diese Menschen für ein Problem? Right now, getting shy about something like sharing an ice cream would have been more embarrassing, yeah. In other words, I was slightly embarrassed, but I played it cool. Okay. So, what are you doing here? Don't you need to study for tomorrow's exam? I heard from Hotaru that you'd be here. You went all the way to my house? Can we talk for a bit? Sure, go ahead. Sie sieht nicht begeistert aus. The rain that continued to pour since the morning had stopped in the evening, and the beautiful starry sky had spread above us. It was humid, but the breeze was refreshing. As we walked along the deserted lakeside promenade, I brought up the difficult subject. I heard from someone in the robotics club. Tobioka said something to you, didn't he? Ah, this issue... It's nothing. School regulations don't prohibit being in two clubs at the same time. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Even if you say that, it's said that Tobioka had a pretty strong influence amongst the teachers. When that person keeps an eye on you, it's certainly troublesome. Well, I misjudged things a little. Because Amane-senpai's in the Soaring Club, I thought it would be fine to just sit back, watch, and merely help out a little. So that's why you thought it would be alright to be in both clubs? Ageha nodded. I never thought that she'd be that clumsy, though I like that side of Amane-senpai. It's kinda cute. Tobioka's the advisor to the robotics club, right? If you don't quit the Soaring Club, you'll have to leave the robotics club, won't you? I guess that's how things might turn out. This is troublesome, even if he told me to choose one. Ageha. Please don't quit. Which one? The Soaring Club. Figures. Ageha looked troubled by me saying this so boldly. Holding onto the railing of the promenade, she leaned towards the lake. On the surface of the lake that was calm after the rain, countless reflected stars were flickering. Hey, do you remember? Our secret base? Yeah, I remember. When I lived here before, there was a quiet abandoned building. It was hard to spot, built inside an alley on the outskirts of the Kasami shopping district. We made it our secret base and we gathered there and played together. That sure was fun. Yeah, we took all sorts of toys there and remodeled it on our own convenience. That's nice. I think that most people must have made secret bases as kids. Yeah, I remember. School time. Elementary school. Gute Zeiten. Auch wenn das nicht denselben Scale hat wie Abandoned Building, aber ja. Die Experience war wie schön. But we were proud of our base because it was much bigger, better, and generally cooler than others. Isn't that what everyone thinks? One day some bullies from the neighborhood came to overtake our secret base, and we fought together to repel them. This and various other things happened there. Speaking of which, what happened to that abandoned building? DieKatzenoma was built on top of it. Ich frage mich, was dieses Motiv von alles wird neu gebaut mir an der Geschichte sagen soll. Ich habe das Gefühl, es soll irgendeine metaphorische Bedeutung haben, aber ich sehe sie ehrlich gesagt noch nicht so wirklich. Außer die Bedeutung, die das Motiv halt generell hat, aber in Bezug hierauf auf die Geschichte. So that means it was swallowed by the wave of redevelopment. So what about it? It's very similar. The atmosphere in the Soaring Club's garage. It is, now that you mention it. Standing at the back of the school grounds, it feels like it's been forgotten by everyone. Amane-senpai and successive generations of members redecorated it as they saw fit. Unknown things were jumbled and piled up all over the place. It looked very chaotic, and yet you could feel the presence of people who have been there. That's why it's been so much fun lately. Ist das der einzige Grund? Too much fun, actually, to the point where I just completely lost myself in it. But I joined the robotics club because I enjoyed it, and I'm really happy to enter the contest. Yeah. I heard that Age has inspired the juniors to lack motivation and helped the construction of the robot to proceed. She had a responsibility to them too. I also want to do what I can for the sake of the senpais who are no longer able to enter. I'm just that kind of a dedicated person. So you're... Yes, I'm planning to quit after the contest. You're fine with that? I asked her for this myself, so saying that might be a little strange. However, she looked like she still had a lingering attachment. Diese Sätze, die du liest und du kannst exakt sehen, welche japanischen Wörter im Original verwendet wurde. Lingering attachment. Miren. Oh, it's fine. I enjoyed building robots, but gliders are fun too, so I can't help it now. Being able to make things alongside Amane-senpai is really motivating. You think so? Yeah, I do. You should be more impressed too. The impact of our first meeting was so strong that we always considered her an amusing person instead of an amazing person. The truth is, there's one more thing. This was the main issue. It looks like Amane-senpai is going to quit this summer. What the... Today at lunchtime, Tobioka came to the garage. Then, I told Ageha everything that had happened in the garage at lunchtime. About our exchange with Tobioka-sensei and Amane-senpai's promise. Amane-senpai is going to quit? But she's been the super repeat student for ages. I thought she would continue to. Ja, du kannst nicht auf der Schule bleiben, bis du mal 30 bist oder so. She said it was a promise with the teachers. Amane-senpai is planning to quit this summer. That's... If you don't come back soon, we probably won't make it in time. After the incident that day, Kotori and I checked the work schedule. Assuming that Ageha would come back as planned, we would just barely make it in time to do a test flight during the summer holiday. Not to mention flying to that passage of clouds. I'm sorry, I know that what I'm saying is unreasonable. But I couldn't just keep quiet and tell you about it later. Yeah, I'm well aware that I'm urging her to make a difficult choice, yeah? However, telling her when it is too late would only make her feel worse. That's why it was better to talk about it while there was still hope. I see. Amane-senpai is going to quit. Ageha muttered quietly while deep in thought, tapping her chin with a finger. She loitered one lap around the place. She remembered her Haagen-Dazs and ate it. Oh, it's melted. Aga put the emptied ice cream cup on top of the railing, leaned on and looked down. Now it's your turn, Aoi.
What? Mine?
To talk about yourself a bit.
Well, fine. What is it?
I was slightly perplexed by this unexpected turn of events, aber fight ihn Aga, sie kennt ihn am besten. Aga fixedly looked straight at me, almost to the point of glaring. Aoi, why did you quit cycling?
Huh?
I couldn't immediately think of any model answer to such an abrupt question.
That's because there's no cycling club here.
Even if there's no club, you could still continue your hobby, couldn't you? And yet you don't ride at all. I was at the loss for words. Aga looked at me as if she saw right through me. Is it related to the accident you had during your last race? Ich dachte, kann einfach nicht mehr cyclen. How do you know? I can check the results of the race on the net, you know. I heard about your race from Anja and I really regretted that I couldn't go and see it myself. You were up on the podium, right? That's why I was always checking the results of your races on the net. That's what Masatsugu was talking about before. Ageha felt bad about it, that she couldn't see you at your best. You knew about that, didn't you? At that time I thought it was strange, that Ageha hadn't asked me anything about my cycling. If she regretted that she couldn't come and watch, I thought she would ask me why I didn't carry on just like she did now. It was written that there was an accident and that you retired from the race. So why did you quit cycling? Tell me, why? Ageha, still looking up at me, stepped over a puddle and drew closer without hesitation. I was injured. My knee. That's why I couldn't carry on. Just as I thought. It wasn't just cycling. She hardly had to ask whether or not that was also the reason why I changed schools. She knew that I didn't want to talk about it, so she didn't ask me. Why didn't you tell me? Because it's lame. That I got hurt and came running back home. It isn't lame. Oh, it is. It's nothing but whining. I didn't want to show you guys that pathetic side of me. Also jetzt lässt du das ziemlich einfach raus, aber okay. Oh, you're cool. What the? Are you making fun of me? Yep. Why you? She doesn't know what I felt when I quit cycling, returned home and... But you showed Habane-san, right? That lame side of yours. Why do you know something like this? I have guessed, but you did tell her after all. Well, that's... I was flustered and Ageha gave me a sidelong glare. Certainly, even I thought it was strange that back then I talked with Kotori about things I hadn't told Ageha and the others. Oddly enough, that conversation took place right where we were now. I probably told her because she had suffered a much worse injury than me, lost so much and felt such great despair. And then she couldn't bear the weight of this burden and started to break. I wanted to get closer to her, even just a little, so I revealed my weakest side. I'm really sorry. I bowed my head with all my might. I can't hear you. Former sportsman Minase Aoi-kun. I had my reasons, really. Please, believe me. She said that she wanted to drop out of school, and I couldn't think of a good way to persuade her to stay. So to make Habane-san change her mind, she opened up and told her what she didn't even tell me, your best friend. Yes, that's right. Hey, Aoi. Yes, what is it? Are you going out with Habane-san? Huh? You're always together, so that's how it looks. If you're dating in secret, that would make me feel awkward. I don't like being the third wheel, so I might even quit the soaring club. Oof. Bad pressure? No, that's definitely not it. Then do you like her? What are you talking about? Your voice is breaking. Suspicious. If I did like her, I wouldn't spend so much time with her. It's so weird, wie im Japanischen einfach to like direkt so eine Implikation hat. Es ist halt exakt dasselbe Wort, wie du auch für ich mag Eis oder ich mag Katzen oder ich mag meinen besten Freund, weil er ein netter Typ ist, so benutzt. Aber es hat gleichzeitig diese romantische Implikation. Das ist so weird irgendwie. What? Girls and boys can be friends? I answered back in a childishly defiant way. But I really didn't see her that way. If that's what you're saying, then you and I are like that too. Actually, there are some people who do mistakenly think that we are dating. So you and Haban-san are just friends? Yeah, just friends. She's your closest friend now, right? I can't deny that. Ist das so? I mean, die fühle ich ja wirklich nicht wie Freunde an. Muss ich sagen. Ich hab ja noch das Gefühl, dass sie closer zu Agea ist. So, me being your best friend is already in the past, huh? When it comes to friends, there's no number one. You don't get it. The fact that you're my number one friend is very special to me. That's how it's been since we were kids. Being number one or not is a big deal, you know? If I were your very best friend, you definitely would have told me about your injury. Ich finde so, Freunde ranken ist sehr... Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that. Und das sollte... Man sollte auch niemanden danach fragen. Wann bin ich dein bester Freund? Oof. Don't do that, people. Oh, you can say something like this without getting even a little embarrassed. I don't want to hear this from a guy who isn't even a bit embarrassed about an indirect kiss. Could it be that you don't think of me as a girl? Yeah, who gets embarrassed about that? What the hell? Well, it's not that I wasn't flustered. I was just embarrassed to show it, that's all. Could it be that Agea was the same? I'd rather you two were dating. Then I would have been your number one friend again. Okay. Call it however you like. More importantly, let's talk about the club. I forced the completely sidetracked conversation back to the topic at hand. Okay. Everyone is worried that you're just going to quit if things carry on like this. Haban-san is angry about it, isn't she? That has become like this all of a sudden. Well, a little. Ich finde es sehr, sehr seltsam, wie sie das gerade abgebrochen haben. Also zurückgegangen sind zu dem ursprünglichen Thema. Ich habe das Gefühl, Agea wollte irgendwo drauf hinaus. Like, what? But she told Tobioka that there's no way you'd quit in a very caustic voice. No way, really? I wish I heard it myself. Amane-senpai has also been acting weird. She's lost all her vigor since you stopped coming. Even Amane-senpai? That's why, even if it's impossible right now, you definitely have to come back eventually. Yeah, thanks. Agea replied bashfully. The final day of the end of term exams. The final boss. Okay, was ein interessantes Ende. The feeling of liberation after finishing the exams instantly brightened up the mood in the classroom. There was only one more day of the first term left. After the closing ceremony tomorrow, the summer holiday will finally begin. Aoi! Agea stopped chatting with the girls from our class about their plans for the summer holidays and came over to me. What's up? There's something I want to talk to you about later. Sure, but can't we talk now? I've got to do something after this. Ah, the robotics club? No, I got a love letter, so I have to respond to it. What? Passiert sowas wirklich? Like, do people actually do that? I can't imagine that. This is so weird. Es ist wie... Ja, passiert sowas nicht nur in Amerika? Und Japan? Well, Japanese obviously, aber... Die haben so seltsame Konzepte von Dingen dort. Ich frage mich, ob das wirklich der Fall ist oder ob das einfach nur ein falsches Bild ist, was man vom Anime und so vermittelt bekommt. Auch dieses einfach in Menschen verliebt sein, mit denen sie nichts zu tun hatten, eigentlich, und kaum Interaktion. Und dann anstatt denen irgendwie erstmal näher zu kommen, so Confession, go out with me, ist so, what? Who would do that? Egal. My face stiffened up reflexively. Agea looked like she was enjoying my reaction. Oh, that's a nice expression. Are you worried that someone's going to take your childhood friend away from you? Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how jealous are you? See, now you know how I feel. How are you going to respond? I asked cautiously. I wonder until I hear what he has to say. I see. I wish you all the best. I decided not to get in her way any further and quickly left the classroom. Well, I'm more popular than I thought. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, I just got here. Just kidding. Nanny. I was surprised when I found a love letter on my desk this morning. Love letter? Huh? That's not it? I thought you were going to confess to me. I was waiting here all excited. That's right. Seriously? Himegi-san, I know that you don't like me. Huh? If you tell me that I'm an eyesore, I'll leave. But please don't quit the soaring club. What? What are you talking about? Amani-chan is going through a lot. She made a promise to that annoying teacher, Tobioka, and she has to quit the club this summer. That's why we have to be able to fly before then. No, just flying won't be enough. We have to fly above the clouds. For that, we need your help. It won't make a big difference whether someone like me is there or not, but you're different. Without you, we won't finish the wings. We won't fly. Amani-chan was doing her best all this time, to fulfill her promise to Izuka. What that is, I'm not quite sure, though. But, still, anyway, I'm saying that if Amani-chan can't fly, I would feel so sorry for her. No, I should feel sorry about it. If you don't want me there, I'll quit right now. I'll leave. I'll even quit the school if need be. But in return, I'd like you to stay in the soaring club. Why are you making this all about yourself? I mean, kinda nice of you to say, but I don't think this is about you. Hamane-san. Please. No. Why? Because I don't hate you, Hamane-san. Oh, well, you can be pretty annoying sometimes. If you're saying that you would quit if I stay, then I refuse. Then what should I do? Well, obviously, you both stay. What? You should stay and make the wings. I will help you. But the problem is that we can't do that. Habane-san, do you hate me? Huh? Do you think of me as an eyesore? No, I don't think that. Well, sometimes you can be never mind. Just now you were about to say irritating, weren't you? I wasn't. I don't hate you as much as I did before. No, now I like you. You see, I can be pretty dishonest, right? Not honest at all. When I get like that, you may give me a chop. If it doesn't hurt, I won't learn. Alles klar. Ow! It hurts! What are you doing? Well, you just told me to. Only when I'm dishonest. Chopping when I have done anything is just violence. Okay, I'll remember that. All the people who were raised in this town are so violent. So, what were we talking about? The soaring club. Ah, right, let's go. Huh? Where? To the garage. I have a little suggestion. Okay. Okay. Hi! Hi! A rather energetic combo of 2 second-year girls came in. Second year, thanks. Wundervoll, wie das gerade so nebenbei gedroppt werde, wo ich vorhin darüber nachgedacht habe. Also, wenn deren Highschool bis 5th Grade geht und sie jetzt 3 Jahre davor sind, sind die so um die 15? Damn. Und Amane ist so 21 mindestens? Das stelle ich mir wie seltsam vor. Nein, eigentlich ist es nicht seltsam, aber zur Schulzeit hatte ich immer so Interaktion mit älteren Menschen, die nicht deine Familie sind. Das ist seltsam, aber das ist natürlich Unsinn. Es ist irgendwie weird, dass man so einfach nach Age gegroupt wird. Oder dass zumindest zur Schulzeit ein Social Circle halt fast nur Menschen in deinem Alter sind. Zur Schulzeit konnte ich schon mit den Leuten nur ein Jahr über oder unter mir nichts anfangen. Nichts anfangen. Ich habe es halt gar nicht erst versucht. Ich hatte auch keinen Grund dazu, aber trotzdem weird irgendwie diese Separation. Hi there. Hey there, buddy. Ageha looked at me with a broad grin. What is this, Ageha? Don't you have to go to the robotics club? Before that, I want to discuss something. Kotori, what happened? I'm not sure. She said she has a suggestion. Ageha glared at us, whispering to each other, and cleared her throat. I heard that Amane-senpai will be leaving. There's not much time left. Yeah. But as I said a few days ago, I have to focus on the robotics club for a while. From today onwards, we'll be making finishing touches in preparation for the contest. With the extension of club activity hours, I think we'll be working as long as possible, until 8 PM, probably every day. So after you finish the robotics club, you won't be even able to show up here. Ageha nodded sternly. I guess this really is a hopeless situation for us. But I have a suggestion. Let's organize a training camp. What? Training camp? Yes, a training camp. We didn't quite get what she was talking about and we were just staring blankly at her. Where are we going to do it? Here, isn't it obvious? We're going to stay here overnight and work? Ach so, meint sie das mit Training Camp. Ich dachte jetzt, sie will irgendwie neue Member darüber finden oder so und die einarbeiten. Even though we live within walking distance, there's no need to actually stay here. We just have to notify the student council. And then what? Ageha grinned. We can stay at school as long as we want. With that, the light bulbs finally lit up above our heads. I can come only after 8 o'clock, but... Damn, einfach bis 20 Uhr in der Schule sein und danach noch zum anderen Club gehen und weiterarbeiten. Ich wünschte, ich wäre zur Schulzeit so motiviert und engaged gewesen. That'll be enough. Yeah, we'll be able to work longer as well, so the schedule will be drastically shortened. Ahaha, you guys are the best. Normally people would complain that their summer break will be ruined or something. Don't got anything to do in summer break anyway. Dabs. In the summer holidays there's nothing to do except homework. Why would we complain when we can do what we like every day? Uh-huh. What do you think, Senpai? Sie ist sowieso da wahrscheinlich. Yeah, it's a good idea, but is that alright with you? You're in 2 clubs at once, so you'll be burned the most. If so, then I agree with what Aoi said. If I can do 2 things that I like at the same time, I'm perfectly fine with getting a little tired. So it's decided. Let's submit our request for the training camp to the student council right away. Yeah, let's do that. While we're at it, we can notify them who will be our vice president. Everyone looked like they suddenly remembered that there was that issue too. So, Aoi-kun will... I think it should be Habane-san. Huh? Damn, where did that come from? Huh? Yeah, I think so too. Pressure into the role, nice. Wait a second, why are you saying that? Look, I'm in 2 clubs at once after all. I've got my dorm mother's job to do, so I'll pass. Okay, let's decide by voting. Who thinks it should be Habane-san? Democracy at its best. Everyone except Kotori quickly raised their hands. Amane is out dabei, okay. What? No way! I'm the least useful and I can't do anything by myself. Why are you putting yourself down? That's fine, isn't it? Force wingless humans to talk about flying through the sky. Even nowadays, it still sounds unreasonable. At times like this, the most important thing isn't technology or talent. It's the passion, I think. The club's vice president must be someone yearning to fly through the sky, who will encourage everyone. Amane-chan. But isn't that your role, Amane-chan? After all, you are the club president. Sie sagt nicht mal was. Now, it's already decided. Then as your immediate first job, let's start with taking those notices to the student council. Schicken Sie sie jetzt alleine? You're just pushing odd jobs on me, aren't you? Thus, both the training camp and the club vice president issue were settled in one fell swoop. Well then, see you later. See you later. Kotrin and Amane-senpai headed to the student council room to submit the notices. Okay then, I'm off to the robotics club. Agea? Thanks for sticking with us. No problem. I'm doing this because I like it. But, by the way, how was it? What? You know that thing you were talking about. The love letter. Boy. Ah, she grinned again. It was an amazing confession. Amazing, you say. How so? Confessing such feelings to me and all. Oh my, that person was really bold. I kinda like that. Dropping obvious hints be obvious? So did you accept? Yeah. Ah, I see. I'll be rooting for you. Thanks. Well then, I'll be going now. What the hell is she trying to do? Yeah, good luck. And with that, our summer holiday began. Was erzählt sie da? Dass sie das auch noch so weit nimmt, dass sie sagt, sie hat angenommen. Hä? I wonder what kind of guy. Aber ich bin schon ein bisschen lustig, muss ich sagen.